A Ugandan judge is in huge trouble. She's also a United Nations judge. She was a high-profile judge, and her name is Lydia Mugambe, has been arrested in the UK, and she is going to spend 6 years and 4 months in prison. Because why, you might ask? The reason is that the courts have found her guilty of forcing a woman to be her domestic slave. They also called it modern-day slavery. Lydia Mugambe was studying a doctorate in law at the University of Oxford when police discovered she had a young Ugandan woman at her home carrying unpaid work as a maid and nanny. You can watch the encounter right here.
So unfortunately, I'm going to have to now arrest you on suspicion of keeping somebody in slavery and servitude under the Modern Slavery Act. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which led you on in court.
Officer.
Anything you do say may be used as evidence. All right. Sorry?
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal.
You've got immunity in this country?
Yes. I have a diplomatic passport.
You're a diplomat?
Yes.
So we'll need to see that then.
Yes.
And then we'll need to speak to the embassy if you are a diplomat.
I came here as a student. I don't need her to work for me. I didn't come with her. She asked me because she has worked at my home before. She asked me.
So that clip was taken from the police cam, and you can see her denying this and saying that she has immunity. She cannot be arrested, right? But the UN quickly revoked her immunity, hence why now she is facing prison time. A lot of Africans were bringing up a different point of view than the UK courts. They were saying that this is a normal practice for Africans. Whenever you get a job abroad and you have the opportunity to bring someone with you, usually they take their nannies or house helps to those countries to help them out as they work or as they go to school, right? Especially if they're diplomats, because they have these privileges that they're given. They can take someone with them to assist them. A lot of Africans on social media were saying that, but this is normal. Like, if anything, the house help was really happy probably to be taken there because it's going to give her a better opportunity when this lady, goes back to Uganda. Definitely that girl is not going to stay with her because she's going to want to go and look for another job or find a better job in the UK, right? That's the argument they were bringing. But let's not forget, I understand that fact, like people take their nannies, their house helps there, but you also have to understand that you have to pay them as per the law of that country, right? Just because you used to pay your house help $200 and that's the normal or the average in your country, when you leave, it changes. Now in that other country, she is probably entitled to minimum $500 or $1,000 or euros. When you're moving, you have to check all the rules and regulations and the laws of that country because you don't want to be found liable. And this is a judge we're talking about. Lydia should have known better. Just because you paid this girl whatever you were paying her in Uganda, you can't just continue doing that in this other country. And so a lot of Africans should learn from this and pay fairly. Otherwise, don't take anyone. Do it yourself, the same way other people are doing it. Like, be independent, cook for yourself, clean for yourself, do what you need to do, or hire someone from that country according to the minimum wage. Otherwise, don't do it. Why risk your life? But I also understand where they're coming from when people are mentioning like this is such a normal thing that they do. Just because you do it doesn't necessarily mean that that country is going to see it as legal, basically, because it's illegal in their country, right? A lot of people were shocked that she was keeping as a slave, but as details were coming out, we understood that she was her house help and she took her to the UK, and she also lied according to courts when she was processing the documents. I don't think she gave the full context, which is also illegal. So yeah, that's what I have to say, fam. Don't do that. If you are traveling abroad, if you're taking someone with you, make sure that you pay that person fairly and according to the wage law of that country. That's my advice. But as for Lydia, she is going to pay the price for 6 years and 4 months. And also, this is definitely going to impact her career. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about the story of the Ugandan judge that took her house help abroad and now facing 6 years and 4 months in prison. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.